Greetings, emoji alien.
Is my mic even on? Oh, it is. Weird. Sorry, I was trying to get my dashboard open, but sometimes it just refuses to open for me. Also, it's greetings, Earthlings!
I didn't want to be too cringe.
Says the guy who used an emote. You're talking to a person who doesn't like emotes. An emote is auto cringe. Also, look at this. Look at this. They actually managed to make the game run at 60 FPS in some areas. Look, if I look down here,
cringe sad look at what?
Right here it's like 45 frames a second. But if I go and look in this corner over here, now it's 60 frames. Oh, if I turn around, you can see it get all grody and then see it smooth out. Watch. Also, OP scaling guns, or in this game, mayhem scaling guns, and guns that are so broken but you can't get them anymore, so haha, joke's on you. You didn't play the game in the past month.
Optimization though.
Oh yeah, of course. At least the menu's really fast now, though. At least shit is, when you press the button, it do the thing now. It's amazing. There's no 3 to 4 second delay when you go to pull open your menu anymore. Except when you go to this, because it's loading in 300 items. Man. You know what looking through this shit makes me realize? Just how many fucking useless ass guns are in this game, dude.
Why so many purple Jacobs? Also yeah, 90% of it is probably trash.
Those are all unique items. Everything purple is unique. Or weird versions of things. Like this is a purple legendary. It has a legendary receiver, even though it's not a legendary. It's a purple. See, this is the where is it? This is the legendary it's supposed to be, the dueling love drill. But I have this love drill which has different red text on it and is purple, so I have no idea. Dueling love drill to have and hold. Dueling love drill till death do us part. I think this is supposed to be the male one, and this is supposed to be the female one. But they should both be legendary. At least I would imagine. Why wouldn't... They're useless either way if they're legendary or not. That's why I don't understand why the developers make some of these purples. Just make them legendary. You've already devalued a legendary to the point where there's more legendaries than there are blues and purples in the game. Because trust me, I did almost every single quest in the fucking game, in all the DLCs, and I keep all the blue and purple items with red text. So this gives you an example of just how few... It's the one that I farmed with. What are you talking about? It's a double barrel farming pistol. I need to get rid of that. And that. You know what's funny? It's a Mayhem level 10 cocky flacker, and it's still not good in Borderlands 3. Garbage, garbage, garbage. I forgot I have some of these.
I thought the flanker was good on Beastmasters.
If you like a weapon that is just below average, sure. It's a fucking weapon that shoots explosives. If the one character who has an explosive build can barely make it work, then that is a huge outlier exception that probably works with a lot more other funner to use weapons that don't both inhibit your range and inhibit your ability to walk up to enemies. Which are two things that contradict each other, yet that is exactly what the flacker is. Something you cannot get too close to the enemy, but that you also simultaneously have to be close to the enemy to use. You get into what is known as the flacker paradox. Also, shields don't scale with Mayhem mode. Neither do chest drops. So chests are fucking useless. And yeah, you get the point. Only thing you can get that has stuff that scales is other enemies. And now, because you can't even get some of the best weapons in the game anymore, like I can't get a Mayhem 10 OPQ system. I tried to yesterday.
Have some money. Now why not spend it?
I might as well save that Moloch's Bane, even though it's gonna be the bane of using it, because it's not good. Huh, I wonder. Even the Lob struggles to kill stuff at Mayhem 10. At least that Mayhem 6 Lob does. If the slow hand can't kill stuff and it's 5,000 damage, then this is definitely not going to do anything. Haha. Funny damage. It's sad, considering that you can hit, like...
Why you jumping straight into M10 with M6 guns?
Oh, I was already clearing it with M6 guns. You have to. Unless you want to go up every individual fucking thing. I don't die on my character. The problem I have in the game is that the time to kill is extremely high. Wait, where do I go to enter, Oh, wait. I can't even do the new takedown yet. Because this character isn't at the end of the fucking game. I wasn't even going to do it on Mayhem 10 anyways. I was going to lower the difficulty. Only reason I didn't want to have to change anything is because by lowering my Mayhem difficulty level, it'll reset Mayhem 10's current modifiers, and the modifiers I have right now are actually good. Too much fuckery with this game nowadays. There's too much. Why do you gotta insert layers of fuckery that just fuck with the casual player? I'm fine in stuff being hard, but when it's literally layers upon layers of fuckery to get what you want in the game, in a game that's already random,
PS5 trailer thing was yesterday.
yes. Here, you want to see just how broken this gun is? Or I guess you could say...
Looks like a weirdo supervillain last hit.
I know, he's level 22, that's the joke.
WTF is the crime.
That's not even the good part about it.
No. Anyway.
Goodbye. I'm just doing it for the hell of it. This guy's such a finger in the ass. Out of all the other bosses in the base game. Immunity phases. We're just gonna sit here and watch him charge his special move. Imagine just standing here watching this and not shooting bullets at him to deal damage, and then having something be immune, and then having him not just be immune all the time. It's like the raid boss conundrum in fucking MMOs. The raid boss just stands there and waits for you to walk up to it, and then only attacks the one guy in the entire raid that can survive being attacked by that fucking boss. It's the whole stupid, like, ideology of video games that really shouldn't even be a thing anymore, because in actuality no one likes it. Even the people who made those mechanics originally don't even like those kinds of mechanics. They just gate you. They're just a gate. It just turns something that is actually something you have control over, you know, like a video game, something which you are meant to you know, control. But no, I'm forced to stand still, and I gotta stand there and watch the boss do a bunch of stuff because it's immune. But for some dumbass reason, the boss doesn't just stay immune all the time. Why even not be immune if you're a fucking god? That's why I've never understood God of War's story and how gods can even die or be slain. Kratos should swing at them and it should say immune. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't fast travel from within there. I was grabbing a drink. You know what? I don't want that to go into my lost loot, so.
Cause he has half god, so he has up.
Yeah. So shouldn't the other god just be able to come back? Isn't that how that works? You know? You know? If he can come back as a human, the god should be able to come back too. They're a god. Kind of devalues the meaning of being a god, doesn't it? Oh, so you're just a human that can throw lightning bolts. Cool. There's a separate word for that. That's called a demigod.
Yet I guess he has just built different.
No, it's because anything to do with super powerful beings and super powerful things is just absolute bullshit. Because when you have a gun in your hands and you can just go, bow, and just shoot the fucking thing in the face, everything else about the situation is just fluff. That's why Borderlands 3 in general is not as fun as any of the other Borderlands games to a lot of people who play the game. Because in Borderlands 3, when you do a boss fight, it's get the boss down the incremental HP bar, then it does its Dark Souls phase change, because every single game has to be Dark Souls now, and then it changes into its phase 2, and then it starts doing different moves and stuff like that, and then you get it down another incremental section of its HP bar, it goes immune, it changes again, and now it changes the entire boss fight into a new fucking raid boss from an MMO or something like that, and it's like, can you just make up your mind on what you want the game to be already? Borderlands, the pre-sequel, has the best boss fights because it has double jump. Double jump mechanic is good for boss fight. Jump and mantle mechanic with slam that stops you from turning, not good mechanic. You don't need a game analyst to tell you this shit. It's obvious just by watching people play the game. You don't hear people go like they're fighting one of the bosses in Borderlands 2. I'll just throw one out there. You're not fighting like fucking, what's like a mid... You know what? It makes me... Thinking about it now, it makes me realize Borderlands 2 doesn't actually have that many main story bosses. Most of its bosses are actually side missions. Like old Slappy and stuff like that. Oh. 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 That's right. I forgot that he added that. Kevin!
Sometimes I think about
Shut up, Kevin.
So we meet again.
Oh, have you ever seen the intro to Guns, Love, and Tentacles? Where? Oh, she gives it to you? I mean, I guess she did say it when I came in and I just completely ignored her.
Don't touch that. It's an incredibly expensive dangerous gift.
Shut up, Kevin!
Have a look at that crystal, will you? Yes? Do you have a query? Is this a poor attempt at flirtation, or have you gone blind? Blah blah, alien crap, whatever.
No, I haven't played the game since the cap was 5-0 except 2 times and both were low-level characters.
Using that crystal I retrieved on the Iridian homeworld, I have detected energy signatures consistent with Guardian activity in the Minos system. Minos Prime is a well-settled planet. Perhaps we can enlist the help of
Oh yeah, and you were
locals
trying to
to
stay
track down the
spoiler-free
source.
because you were like, I'm gonna get it in the future. Like, that matters. If you see it a year and a half from now versus now, you won't remember it anyways. I guarantee you the only cutscene you probably have a decent memory of in Borderlands 2 is the cutscene where Mr. Torg says, "That sentence has too many syllables. Apologize." Why? That doesn't matter. No new characters means the season pass actually has a worthwhile piece of content in it. It's not like Borderlands the pre-sequel where you get 2 DLs, 2 contents, and 2 characters. Do you want a character and then have 3 months of no new content? I don't care about having a new character because honestly, they already fucked up by making 4 new characters instead of just doing 8 old characters. If they had just not made Brick and Tina part of the fucking storyline and just instead made them playable characters, I don't know, like, the fact that they are already doing missions in the game like their actual Vault Hunter selves, but you don't get to play as them? Tina was a huge, you fucked up not making her a character. And then another big one. Sorry, I'm just muting because of these stupid annoying background shit going on here. But yeah, I'd rather have content than have characters. Because the characters are already bad. The way that they've balanced all of them has all been terrible. They don't have much... I don't want to say they don't have much uniqueness. It's just that their uniqueness boils down to action skill spamming. Because everything you have has action skill augments, and it's less about the action skill and more just about the fact it activates the augment. That's why one of the only decent Moze builds now is they did a complete 180. So it went Deathless Moze is bad, and then it went to have Deathless again, now no Deathless, then Deathless again as being like the top tier thing, and I'm like, this is why I don't change my build just because people have a good idea. If I see a class mod or something I like, I'll go for that playstyle. However, I'm not gonna go out of my fucking way to try and get some dumb bullshit together to make one specific version of a build work, like a class mod with +5 in a skill. I've never even seen that on PS4. And I farmed for class mods for like 4 or 5 hours. Well, I farmed for one specific. Well, back when the game came out, there used to be an exploit with, what shield was it? I think it was the stopgap. I think it was this shield right here. There was a glitch if you used a combination of a deathless artifact, Moze, and a bunch of other stuff to get a ridiculously high shield capacity. And you would not a ridiculously high shield capacity. That's a different build. The original version that got patched was the level 1 shield build, where you would have a level 1 stopgap that had no stats at all, but you'd just constantly refill it and it would break and you'd become immune to damage for 5 seconds.
What are your opinions on the Guardian takedown?
I don't know, I haven't done it. I've been trying to do it. I couldn't do it in true Vault Hunter mode because my character wasn't through the story, because I reset my playthrough to do all of the side quests because I fucked up one of the side quests in the game because the game gated me out of doing a side quest which unlocked a red chest in an area, which I was trying to 100% all zones, so that fucked me out of that and then pissed me off. So I didn't even go... I was doing 100%, meaning doing every single thing, all red chests, everything. When you go to the map and you go to challenges for a zone, I was trying to get everything in that zone. Sorry, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Yeah, I was trying to get this stuff done right here. And due to this game's terrible design and some of their stuff having hard dead ends based on you not doing an optional objective or not, and them not allowing you to simply reset a quest without resetting your entire fucking playthrough, because they didn't even learn that after the second game. I don't play with people online, man. Not when I'm streaming anyways. I play with my friend Hyro all the time, Rat Designer. Well, I used to before he stopped playing the game. I only play the game because Borderlands was a huge part of 2012 and 13 for me. In terms of me sitting there farming guns all the time. But in that game, when you farm something, after like all the DLC and stuff was done coming out, and even while the DLC was still coming out, when you farm something, you knew it was good. The only thing that ever got changed in Borderlands 2 significantly was the B shield, working with shotguns and stuff like that. Oh, and the, what the hell is it called? The, I can't even remember the name anymore. Because I always, not the Skull Masher. It's the Skull Smasher. Or, I always mess it up. It's a weapon you get from Marcus in Borderlands 2. That the clip has a chance to randomly explode, and there used to be a glitch with it where you could make any weapon in the game a chain gun that fired 1,000 projectiles a minute. It made your screen go red. Kind of shit. It completely broke the game engine. You... Sorry, you there, Hyro? I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna watch this cutscene so he can watch it. I just wanted you to see it because I told you like 2 or 3 months ago. Was it 3? It was like 4 or 5 months ago actually when Jackpot came out.
I am here.
Hey, sugar. I've got a little proposition for you, if you're feeling lucky. I found a prize worth winning. I'm talking loot, but not just any loot. Handsome Jack's Casino.
The takedown is hard even with modded guns.
Quick shout out to Clap.
I'm not doing it on Mayhem level, so I'm just doing it to see what the stuff is. I really don't care otherwise. I have an OPQ system, so nothing in the game is impossible. Even though it's only a Mayhem 6 OPQ system.
Guns on PS4. I am.
See, that's why I don't fucking play with people right there. That's why I don't play with people. People using fucking modded, save-edited guns that they're gonna fucking drop on the ground in my game. Have me pick them up and go, this looks like it's not normal. Because it fucking isn't. Granted, I don't have a problem with you doing that, but I don't want that in my game. I play a different game than the people who do the save editing and stuff.
Trading LOL.
I mean, if you want to trade normal guns, that's one thing. That's like the dudes that send the people who make YouTube build videos broken ass weapons or broken versions of items. That even Jolt's dude has made the mistake of putting a save edited item in his videos of his builds, not knowing it was save edited because people just keep giving him save edited crap. Sorry if I sound so hostile about this. It's just, this has literally become 50% of the community, is save editing shit. What is the fucking point of playing a game about RNG loot drops when you ignore that? What, do you just sit there and watch Jolt's dude play the game normally, but never play it normally yourself? Like, what, like, I will never understand what drives that in people. I just want to cheat. It's one thing to put codes in GTA 3 on PlayStation 2.
Emoji skull LOL.
But it's another thing to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this game about random guns, but instead of actually doing the random guns part, I'm just gonna click guns into my inventory on my computer and then plug it into my console instead of just playing fucking Borderlands on your computer in the first place. Anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting about it. It doesn't actually bother me that much. I just always love being a salt monger. Sorry. I just woke up like an hour ago, so I got all the piss and vinegar in me. Yeah, that's my stand, dude.
He probably left.
Oh yeah.
Salt sand. Stand.
We stand, salt stand. Oh, I went to the wrong spot. I'm play game about guns, but I don't want loot gun.
Be
I
right
just
back,
want
I'll
shoot
take
gun.
the dog out to do poop.
Oh, you gotta take Charlie? Alright. I'll wait a second anyways. I should have probably just clicked on that earlier, but I don't know what, like, I don't know what's wrong with me and my inability to not shut the fuck up sometimes.
NM.
NM?
They asked me then
M&M?
said never mind it's okay, emoji skull.
He's okay.
Money. Some people say it's the root of all evil.
I just wanna let everybody hear me say, I don't wanna be no puppet on the string.
Those people are freaking idiots. Money rules, we all know it. How's it going? Handsome Jack here, your best friend. You know what sucks? Everything. All the time. There's wars, there's poors, and not enough fire in the galaxy to burn it all down. That's why I built my ultimate getaway, the Handsome Jackpot. You're welcome. I, by myself and me alone with no one's help at all, combined Hyperion's most advanced space station engineering with the most opulent casino the galaxy has ever seen. The only thing that's better looking than this place is me, baby, and you're not going to be able to look in any direction without seeing this handsome mug. Spend your money in the lap of luxury. Your every whim catered to by our automated staff of robots. Full service. I'm looking at you, robo-perverts. Stuff your fat, greasy mitt with caviar, like you know what that is, and let it hang open in wonder as you behold the greatest live entertainment money can buy. The Handsome Jackpot. Once you're here, you're never gonna want to leave.
Jack's dead, but he left some things behind. I want that casino.
She's so
Ready
loud.
to bring down the house, sugar?
It's like the video's normal volume, and then she starts talking, and it's like, whoa! You know what EQ is?
The casino's got a hold of you. Strap in, Vault Hunter. Sorry about the rough entry. Security tractor being stolen.
What is this egg you took of?
Play gentle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got... The Jackpot has like pre-sequel quality music in it. I really like the song that plays at the end of the Jackpot after you've, when you're in the very last zone and you've killed the Jackbot, or the Jackpot, the Jack's bot. When you kill him, yeah, I can't speak. There's a song that plays there, which is a remix of one of the best pre-sequel songs. The one that, you know, or it's not, I shouldn't say it's a remix, but it uses almost exactly the same, like, build-up and stuff like that. You know the area that's the Super Mario Brothers reference where it's like dun 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 dun, and it does that like thing over and over again. Do 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 do. It's that song like remixed a little bit. Without the chip-tuney kind of like that the fucking pre-sequel one has in it. Minos Prime. Oh, I gotta navigate. I hate having to have this stupid pearl of ineffable knowledge on at all times. It should be called the cursed, the pearl of never being able to run at the speed you want to. Or it should be called your only means of dealing damage to anything in Mayhem 10. Shut up. Don't make me go get out the Jericho.
What? That's Minos Prime, but it's been
Oh, Minos?
Vault Hunter, I'm
I
still
ate a
picking up those
PB&J
readings from some
sandwich
of the
like 2
debris.
minutes ago. Kinda
The ground
want
there looks
something a
stable.
little
Take
more
a drop
solid
pod
to eat.
down.
Gotta find some new tunes. You'd think there's only 2 bands in the whole universe.
Back in space, the way it's meant to be. After all that shit.
Does he still glitch out whenever you touch him? Yes.
Shove your ass in a hard drive and eject your bitch. Pick her up, Waltman.
You talking about Ava? Balix? Shove her ass in a hard drive and eject the bitch. I'm sorry, is that rude? I mean, like, eject her into space. Don't worry, she won't suffer.
Lol, have they made Ava DLC yet?
No. They're probably saving it for last because they probably already developed it early on. I guarantee you it was probably the second DLC they developed, and then they saw all the internet backlash of like, everybody fucking hates this character. Like, no, not even the 13-year-olds we made this character for like this character. Is this a Monster Hunter boss?
That piece of Minos should be stable enough for you to
Is
start
Xenojiva gonna
Guardian
come out of there?
signature. Proceed at your leisure.
I'm like leaning to the side like I'm trying to peer around the side of this giant pillar in real life.
Whatever destroyed this planet, I am increasingly sure it is related
Oh,
to the
that's a...
Guardian signal.
Oh, it's low graph?
Enter the breach, Vault Hunter, and find it.
Yay! They realized that you need bigger jumps. Now if only I had double jump. Oh, but you do get good air control. You get decent air control. Not quite Eddie level air control. You can't do air spins like you can in pre-sequel, but it's decent. Decent. Yo, that's decent. What if I just talk like Filthy Frank from here on out? Crazed guy. Voice crack, man. I'm sorry. I only do that voice on special occasions. Now I got one of his fucking songs stuck in my head.
I played some Valorant and had an 1-year-old carried, and I was surprised at how bad I am at PvP shooters. Carry me.
Well, yeah, they say the best age to play video games at in terms of skill is like 11 to 14 or whatever. After that, your reflexes will start to peter out. And you'll just, from like 20 onwards, you're just getting slower. And how you live your life determines how far down the graph goes after that point. And it also determines how far it went up. How healthy you were as a kid.
I am 1.8 now, by the way.
So it's like you could have a different maximum than someone else because you never were physically active as a kid. And no matter how hard you try as an adult, you're never going to be able to get to the point where you could have gotten as a kid. But something that does exponentially grow as you get older is knowledge. Just in my garage here.
Sad getting old is
you know what I like
trash.
a lot more than this Lamborghini? Knowledge. Just chilling here in my garage.
Knowledge.
You remember that ad? Sorry, I'd only just woken up when I started my stream.
Wait, what ad?
I woke up, took a couple drinks of water, turned on the PS4, which had gone into rest mode because I fell asleep when it was on. I was farming ion lasers last night on Mayhem 10. Took me about 3 to 4 minutes a kill, at least. To kill a named enemy, because that's where it drops from. It drops from a named enemy in the Jackpot DLC.
Damn, Dustin falling asleep playing the game? That's a first.
This weapon is literally what has carried me through everything. Every other weapon, even... No, there used to be an ad that was like this YouTube creator type ad program on YouTube where you'd sometimes look at a video and there was this guy that would show up as an ad regularly as an overlaid ad on the video, and he'd be like, hey, I'm just chilling here in my garage here with this new Lamborghini, but you know what I like a lot more than this new Lamborghini? Knowledge. And he goes on this spiel for like 45 seconds, 50 seconds about knowledge. He's this rich, entitled, like 28-year-old philanthropist, to say it nicely.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And people have made the joke YouTube poop videos about it. That's what I was referencing like earlier. I can't even speak right now because I'm about to sneeze. Oh. Sun sneeze. I was out in the sun just barely. Yes, I'm a sun sneezer. I can't wait for 1,000,000 years from now when one of the things that divides us humans is sun sneezing or not. You're a sun sneezer, you filthy heathen. We don't want none of those sun sneezers around here. How dare you sun sneeze in my neighborhood, kid? One second though, I need to use the bathroom.
Sun sneezers whom never would have thought. Of something that ridiculous.
Ain't making any money standing around like this.
Alright. I hope they take like a Lost Planet route with this. Oh That didn't look like a drop. I wasn't paying attention to the map. I wonder how long the loading time is to this place. If it's anything like the Spend Opticon. The Spend Opticon in the Jackpot takes like 45 seconds to load every time. It's like loading into a Bloodborne map. Oh yeah, I see now. What the hell is that thing? Oh, is this a true takedown? Yeah. Well, I might as well do true takedown.
What could have happened here? The planet does not appear to have been ripped apart so much as burst open from within.
Xenojiva? Lost Planet? Acrid? For a second, I thought those floating things looked like Shigaroths. Oh no, it's just these things. Wow, they're pretty beefy. Holy crap, they can sustain damage from this thing? Why does this weapon have to be so bad? It can't even kill. What's funny is on Mayhem 10 that grenade does nothing. They're so beefy. No wonder you need modded shit. What's up? This is no Mayhem, normal mode, true takedown.
Get over here, dickweed!
With a Mayhem 6 boomsicle. That I can't aim. I love just how hectic that grenade is and how little it does. strongest gun in the game. It makes me wish I'd gotten a Mayhem 10 one of these.
Those crystals look like the one in my lab. It is clearly Iridian technology, but I am unfamiliar with its purpose. Start pushing buttons, I suppose. The crystals are losing energy without someone to charge them.
This is gonna be fun for speedrunners. Could have made it charge just a tiny bit faster. Especially on true takedown mode.
That must be the source of the signal.
Or the opposite, make it take fucking 10 minutes on true takedown mode. That's the real difficulty. Oh god, I just slow-handed myself.
That planet's disintegrating structure.
Come get some. Check out that body count!
This is one of my favorite guns. It doesn't even have a good anoint on it though. It's got a projectile speed anoint on a beam.
I like the little cat fireball, that's really cool.
Gun down! It's like a better version of the 10-gallon. Hey, look what it is! Oh, God. It doesn't look walkable though, but there's something. No, there's no chest over there. I was like, there's something in me that feels like there's a secret over there, but.
Literally thought you were gonna start double jumping.
See, even they understand that the pre-sequel's level design was better, because this is pre-sequel level design. Rest of the game hasn't had level design like this. It's one directional. which is my only problem with it, but it's made to be one-directional because it's a raid, so... At least that part about it makes sense. Because in the pre-sequel, there's always a way to go back through levels because of double jumping and stuff like that.
Time for a scrap.
What the hell is that?
Hell yeah! Serving up fresh hot dead.
What the... I don't even want to know what those do. This thing hits so much damage. And it's not even a Mayhem 10 one. Are those ones just gigantic suiciders? It used to have a higher fire rate on the orb, and you could shoot out like 10 guns at once. But they nerfed it. But didn't nerf the base damage of the gun. All the guns in the cartel thing were incredibly broken. I didn't get them all though, and I didn't get them at Mayhem 10, so... And it's almost impossible to get someone that will trade you legitimate guns.
More crystals. Interesting.
Oh. That's not nice. Blend in with the environment. They're hard to see while you're holding...
Standing in a box house. I gotta remember to throw my grenade every 6 seconds.
Whatever destroyed this planet, I am increasingly be sure it is related to the Guardian signal. Enter the breach, Vault Hunter, and find it.
Ain't no rest.
What? And insta-kills.
What did you even die to?
Probably one of those portal guys. They probably, when they blow up, they instantly kill you.
The planet does not appear to have been ripped apart so much as burst open from within.
I think the bomb was insta-kill. Yeah.
Unless something crushed me.
Stay down, scrub. Picked the wrong fight.
Imagine doing this on Mayhem 10 and then dying to that. I'll try it again. I'm gonna have one of them kill me.
Let's get it over with.
We need to get one of these that's anointed.
Bang!
Oh, Oh, the glitch that sometimes happens with it, where you don't get any burst projectiles. Gotta remember to fully let off the trigger. What is it, glitched out now? I didn't even make it that far and it's already glitched out? Oh, no, never mind. It's just the enemies don't spawn in when you're standing down there for whatever reason. This madness. Just come at me. Exactly.
Those crystals look like the one in my lab. It is clearly Iridian technology, but I'm unfamiliar with its purpose. Start pushing buttons, I suppose.
This is why you can't do stuff like this. All the good guns in this game, outside of like a handful, have a chance to kill you. Everything has splash on it that you don't want to have splash on it, and everything you want to have splash on it doesn't have it. Real fun. I need to get myself an OP-10 Lucky 7, but killing will be so hard with that. I mean, killing the boss to farm a Lucky 7. And holy shit, there's still so much more, dude. I can't even do it on the base difficulty. And true takedown mode. And there are people who posted stuff about clearing Mayhem 10 true takedown mode 3 hours after it had came out.
destroyed this planet, I am increasingly sure it is related to the Guardian signal. Enter the breach, Vault Hunter.
But they had fucking Mayhem 10 cartel shit. Like the yellow cake. You know what? No. I'm just gonna do the normal version. And we gonna steamroll through it.
What could have happened here? The planet does not appear to have been ripped apart so much as burst open from within.
So much as burst open from within. This isn't even that much of an improvement.
Who saw that?
I like how every shot you hear like 3 times because it overlaps.
The crystals are losing energy without someone to charge them.
They literally fill with energy. I don't know, what do you think about this? Do you think this is good? Does this look good to you? What do you think about this? This is free, by the way. You can do this as well. Good luck, though.
Source of the signal.
Anybody counting?
These Guardians are different somehow. They attacked this planet. What purpose could they have?
Serving up fresh hot dead.
Are you fucking for real? I should have known that you can't go backwards. Even though it tried to mantle, I was literally on the L1. Oh my god, this fucking map is a death trap.
Damn it!
And you know, again, that's just this part. That's just this part. Look at how much more there is. There's fucking shit all the way down here, too? Holy fuck, this thing's gonna take 2 to 3 hours on a successful run.
Apart, so much as burst open from within.
Oh, they finally fixed the random element thing? It actually does random elements? Instead of only being shock? It's kind of a nerf, to be honest. 7 crit. 7 crit. There we go. Thanks. Thanks, game. Dog shit ass game. Thanks.
That's just what I do.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember, I don't have...
Smacked down!
I don't have thin red line anymore. There's no good, easy way for me to heal. Is that music in my background right now? Is that supposed to be song? Is that noise I am hearing?
Racking him up.
Wait, what the hell? Getting in... Getting in Iron Bear breaks stuff now? It didn't used to. Hold on. Alright, so getting in Iron Bear. Out of Iron Bear. Yep.
Here they come.
Getting in Iron Bear now breaks Lucky 7's rolls. It never used to. Wow, so this weapon got a whole lot worse just because of that, because you can't maintain your... I can't use on-clip stuff anymore, because it just takes away the effects. That's shit, dude. Well, I guess we're just going to be using this forever. Enjoy watching only this gun for the next hour and a half.
Those crystals look like the one in my lab. It is clearly Iridian technology, but I am unfamiliar with its purpose. Start pushing buttons, I suppose. Those crystals do not seem to want to stay charged.
Thanks, Gearbox, for ruining the one weapon that I actually used that was decent and no one else really used it a whole lot because it was exploitative. Who cares? This entire game is exploitative. That's the whole point. And shitheads. So now, if you want to do Malon Takedown with just the Lucky 7, now you can't use Iron Bear. So you also have to do it no Iron Bear. Which means no anointment activations. Unless you use a deathless type build. So stupid.
An Iridian temple. That must be the source of the signal.
Here we go.
Those vines are identical to those found on Necrotheo. I never thought to connect them to that planet's disintegrating structure.
Just feeding the birds. Wasted and pasted. Let's crack it open. Wait, I lost count.
badass fortified nothing. Sounds like some old school Robot Wars music. Outside of that noise.
I'm on a freaking roll!
Oh, so they just are... It's just a visual thing. Hey, you can't push me off! Rude!
Stay down, scrub!
That's some bullshit! Oh, I guarantee you there's no way to get back up there.
I'm feeling it!
Protest the flame with words. Come then, burn the tower.
Skill. The skill of pressing the L1 button. Or the X button for noobs. Also, I had a snowdrift on, which I think was making it harder. Oh yeah, much harder. Why does snowdrift affect this slide? I mean, I guess that prevents them having to program 2 different fucking instances of sliding in the game, but... Oh, immunity phase. Yay.
Time for a scrap. Opening up a finely aged cask of whoop-ass. Oh, you're gonna die.
Technology destroyed, but I must admit you make it entertaining to watch.
I love how they couldn't even bother to make a floating platform there. They're just like, ah, fuck it. Just teleport them. Damn it.
Can't stop the body drop. Come get some. Pick the wrong fight.
Oh god, I hate these. It's such a mental thing. Oh god, there's a fucking crystal here.
Let's get it over with.
I have no idea what kills me there when the fucking screen starts shaking, but whatever.
Nope, I'm good right here, I guess.
Holy shit. Sorry. I was just sitting there on Reddit looking stuff up for like 30 minutes, getting aggravated because all I'm trying to do is find the post that says why I'm fucking insta-dying to this shit, and it turns out because those dumbass crystals run out of energy. And if you don't run in between the crystals to give them a little energy boost here and there, you die. Instantly. No remorse. Once the screen starts shaking. Once the screen starts shaking, you're fucked. You're dead. Because that's fun. You want to know what else is great? You want to know what else makes it so plainly fucking obvious that Gearbox doesn't know any idea what the fuck they're doing, and that most of these developers who are making these single player fucking RPGs anymore are nonsensical bullshit lords that can't even get fucking numbers right. So I was looking at some of the new weapons that come from this shit. They're so abysmal. They're so fucking bad, it almost begs the question if they left a 0 out of the fucking item card.
Lol.
Holy fuck. Just holy shit. How as you, as a fucking person who works on a video game every day and claims to enjoy working on it and posts all this stuff online about it, how can you, as a fucking human being, sit there and tell me with a straight fucking face you intended for that as your development? That you intended to put the Revenge of the Cartels in, have all of the guns in Revenge of the Cartels be above everything else in the game on an astronomical level outside of the other Mayhem 6 and higher exclusive weapons like the Sandhawk. But no, you nerfed the Sandhawk. You didn't touch the OPQC system or whatever the fuck it is. You didn't touch this weapon, but you touched the Sandhawk. You touched the other fucking weapons. You're not gonna buff the fucking 90 percentile? You're not gonna, like, I understand Hellwalker isn't gonna be a viable weapon at M10, but Breath of the Dying should be a viable weapon at M10. A Lyuda should be a viable weapon. There are like 5 or 6 viable weapons in this game right now that are all super fucking boring to use because they kill shit fast. There's no in between. It's either you kill shit instantly or shit takes 30 minutes to kill. There's no in between. Everything is balanced just absolutely fucking horrendously in this game. It's just like a Tediore chuck. You do a Tediore chuck, does 1,000,000 damage. Shoot them with an actual bullet, 10,000 damage. And Tediore chucks aren't even meta anymore because getting purpled Mayhem 10 Tediores is almost impossible. Good luck sifting through all the loot from enemies to get those Tediores to then be able to chuck them with a build that is actually good with them, because then you're also going to need a class mod, you're going to need a shield with anoints on it, but you don't need anoints. The only anoints that you need are the damage reduction anoints, but you still have to get those. You have to get them to be able to do anything. You see what I'm doing with my character. I stand there in the middle of a crowd of enemies because if you actually try to move around, there's no fucking point. There's no point. 1 second. Yeah, I came back for one stream of this game, and I think that's all it's going to be. I don't think I'll be playing this tomorrow. I'd rather play the virus game. At least that game's fun to play. I would literally rather have Crew 2 black screen my PS4 every hour than play this fucking game for an extended period of time. I'm still gonna play it because I want to see this fucking shit to the end, but in all honesty, this shit's a joke, and they're never gonna make it right, and it's just gonna go downhill. And I think most of the people who were super into Borderlands 2 already realized this and got the fuck out of Dodge. Sorry, I had to put some water in my little thing to water some of the transplants outside. Tomatillos? which the flea beetles love and annoys me to death. There's never a perfect leaf on any of these fucking plants when I grow them around here. Never. What's weird is they don't attack anything else either. They only attack the tomatillos. The pepper plants, which are right next to them, don't get a single hole in them. They don't even accidentally bite the pepper plants. They only bite the tomatillos. And you can actually use it as an indicator of a health of a plant, because I have 3 tomatillo plants, and this one in front of me right here is the one that's gotten bit the most, which means it's the least healthy plant. Not because it has bite marks, but because the insects are biting it. You'd think it'd be the opposite. You'd think insects would eat the more healthy plants, because that would make sense. But that's not actually how it works a lot of the time. A lot of pest insects actually target the weaker plants first because they're easier to kill. Or not necessarily easier to kill, but they're easier to abuse. And the pests of those specific plants tend to like when the plants are stressed out, because it produces more of the compounds which the insect uses as their defense mechanism a lot of the time. Like tomato hornworms and pepper hornworms and stuff like that. Tobacco hornworms. Which are just moths, but the worms like the plants. Or the caterpillars, I should say. They're technically not worms. They're just called worms. I don't know, it's weird. There's something about a plant that an innately healthy plant will be innately more bug and pest resistant. A plant that is slightly slower to grow, not quite as healthy and stuff like that, even though it's grown in the same exact soil, same exact starting mix from the same exact container that I made myself. Well, I shouldn't say I made it myself. I added a little bit of my compost to it because it was soil that was used as potting soil before, but I used it as seed starting mix because most of the nutrients had been used out of it. So I just put a little bit of compost. And that normally is enough to get them going pretty good. They're about 6 inches tall, the tomatillos are. Alright, I'm done. So. I need some water too. One second.
Just feeding the birds. counting?
At least the music is a little bit catchy.
I was gone asleep while I'll be on labor feed.
You're sleeping right now, Hal? Jeez.
Vault Hunter, so we may get a reading on whatever's inside. Yes, it's probably a monster of some sort, but science demands we make certain.
fuck am I supposed to be doing? I hate boss mechanics like this. What is wrong with? Normal Reddit is like fucking up for me. this point, I can't even find any fucking information about it. But there's videos, so I guess I'll just watch a video of someone taking it out. What the fuck is this? Sorry, I'm watching some people do it. Trying to see if I miss anything. Or if it just is like, nope, just wait for an hour in between each time you want to kill him. Might as well just unpause and let it burn out anyways. get to full health. Wait, you have to punch it? How did the other one explode then?
I think I can get through there now.
That's something that counts as a melee attack? Because I did not punch the other one. Stupid ass game. I knew there was something I missed about it. All the people in their posts online never said anything about that. Because meleeing shit in this game is totally self-explanatory. It's not like you can shoot the top of Pyrene or any of the other things to do with Iridium. Except for specifically looting Iridium off of the ground from crystals being the only thing you have to actually press melee to break. Because of their stupid item that they put in the game to force you to go through the story, to go to the vault, to pick up the legendary loot, which is just the thing that lets you crack Iridium, which is something Jack could already do. Because he already was like, I don't know, processing and refining Iridium. Cool, thanks for the effort you put into your game design, clearly. Tallywhackers. Fucking dick slaps.
It's time to open you up.
You can't hurt me, you can't hurt me. I'm casting my big ball. Oh, that one actually... It's like... Like, just watching what this guy is doing and how little damage he's doing with his, like, super late game, like, stuff that's all Mayhem 10. He's got perfect rolls on everything, and he's on Mayhem 10 doing that in true takedown mode. He shoots an enemy that shields with a fucking dictator that's anointed. He throws out both of his things. He goes up to the enemy. In its face, bipod active goes... And it does like a quarter of the thing's HP. Well... I would keep playing this, but I don't want to. I just don't want to anymore. I didn't want to a month and a half ago, and I don't want to again. It's just such a poorly designed experience. And even, like, what do I do? Like, I go on to Mayhem 10 and sit there and, like, painfully farm for a bunch of different Sandhawks and stuff like that. That'd be hours. I'd be here for hours, and I'd maybe get 1 or 2. That probably wouldn't have the anoint or anything that I wanted. And that isn't going to matter anyways, because they're just going to increase the level cap from 57 to 60 in the future anyways. It's going to happen inevitably, and everything I have now is going to be useless as well. Everyone's like the OPQC will only be good because it will be so overpowered that being 3 levels lower won't matter. Because everything, the fact is that gun is so good, everything else in the game could be 10 levels higher and that gun would still probably be better than it. Except for like the Krakatoa, the Sandhawk, and a couple of the other obvious ones. The Chaosan and other shit that's just overpowered. It's just, they've done the same thing they ended up doing with Borderlands 2. Force you into a corner, using a set number of weapons, doing ridiculous shit to get any amount of damage out of your character. With Zane, it's, you gotta hyperactively move around all the fucking time. You can't ever stand still to actually sit and shoot for a second. I don't know. I'm done with it. Have a good one.